Yahawahshi's obedience to every requirement of the law by his perfect obedience. So there's that word again, obedience. Obedience, which is the fruit of faith. Okay, so the fruit of faith. Our lives in the spirit. When we are obedient, we see results. We see that we can see by our growth spiritually how we are growing, and that's the fruit. It'll bear witness of Yahawahshi working and how it's going to affect the brotherhood, and how the elect on the outside, the election is also impressed, and the growth and so forth. But we all recognize that Yahawahshi is doing this. Okay, never forget. So yeah. So it says, by his perfect obedience, he has made it possible for every Israelite, the nation of Israel, being to obey the Most High's commandments, our power's commandment, God's commandments, pursuing to the elect, of course. So when we submit ourselves to Yahawahshi when we submit ourselves to Yahawahshi, the heart, the mind is united with his heart, with his mind, right? So let this mind be in you, which is in a Mashiach Yahawahshi, that the will is merged in his will, the mind becomes one with his mind, the thoughts are brought into captivity to him, we live his life. This is what it means to be clothed with the garment of his righteousness. Then as Yahweh looks upon us, he sees not the fig leaf garments, not the nakedness and the deformity of sin, but his own robe of righteousness, which is perfect obedience to the law of Yahweh. So again, perfect obedience, we have to remember, obedience is the fruit of faith. This is really faith-based. Okay, we get to see the substance of things hoped for. Alright, so through the plan of redemption, our power has provided means for subduing every sinful trait and resisting every temptation, however strong. The strongest temptation is no excuse for sin. However, the great pressure brought to bear upon the soul transgression is our own act. It is not in the power of earth or hell to compel anyone to sin. The will must consent, the heart must yield, or passion cannot overbear reason, nor iniquity triumph over righteousness. If you will stand under the bloodstained banner of Yahawahshi, faithfully doing his service, you need never yield to temptations, for one stands by your side who is able to keep you from falling. We need not to retain one sinful propensity.